All right, what's going on, y'all? I want to welcome you to another episode of the Sleeping Giants podcast with Mike and Terrance, presented to you by WETV. What's going on, Mike?
Not much, man. Got a lot of stuff to cover this week. Surprise project that dropped, kind of unexpectedly, but we already had a kind of, pretty hefty list this week of stuff to cover. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of on the longer side today, but hopefully we get through it pretty quickly. What about you?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's been a ton of music, ton of projects dropping. Some good stuff, man. It's been a really good week, of music. I stayed up super late last night watching that Colorado game. So it was great to see them, close that game out. And then I got home and, edited last podcast. So it's been a grind, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. Speaking of that Colorado game, what you think about them having Wayne come out like and perform as they're coming onto the field? What did you think about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I thought it was dope, man. I knew he was gonna do it because they was talking about it on Undisputed on Friday. So, but yeah, I thought it was dope, man. I'm glad they won the game because it was just so much hoopla with Wayne being there, and then you had The Rock on First Take the other day, and or ESPN, I should say. So it was a lot of then the coach had made some comments about Dion, and they really didn't play that great yesterday. So I'm glad they definitely got that win. But I am proud of the way of Shanur closed that game because he had like 98 yards to get that touchdown. He just looked so ready. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his poise under pressure has been incredible thus far. So definitely shout out to him. And man, I just thought it was pretty impressive to get Wayne like,
Mhm.
at a college football game. I just thought that whole move was impressive. So
Yeah.
shout out to Colorado, shout out to Coach Prime,
Yep.
everything they got going on there.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, man. We'll get to these albums, man. We'll kick it off with Coi Leray-Blue Moon EP. I thought this was a dope EP, man. I thought it was well produced. She had some good performances on there. I enjoyed the album also that we covered maybe like 2 months ago. So, she's already back with some new music. Highlights for me would be Wicked Butterflies. I think my favorite song in the whole project is Still Dreaming. That's an incredible track. And also like 321 Trust. But this is like a 6-piece, but I thought she definitely had some good songs on there.
Yeah, I agree. I thought there was some good songs on there too. Highlights for me, I would definitely say Liquor and Weed, Isabel Morant, and Still Dreaming for me. But yeah, like you said, Six Pack, and we both seem to name, a pretty decent array of songs. So I think most people would, especially if you like the last project, I
Yeah.
think most people will like this.
Yeah, for sure. And it's dope too. She's got that joint out with Buster right now too. So shout out to her.
Yeah,
All right,
facts.
man. Next up, we got Blk Odssy-Live from LA EP. I'll let you start this one off.
Yeah, we covered Blk Oddsy's full length project a couple of weeks ago. So now this is the EP he's got back, and the whole EP is live. So I like that. I thought that was dope.
Hmm.
We get to see the band and the instrumentation and all of that. Uh, most of the songs are the same songs that were on the last album. I think there may be two or three different ones on here, but highlights for me, I got Adam and Eve. You Got a Man featuring Kirby. Ghost Ride with Mariba is really dope to me, and Funkentology is dope. Funkentology to be clear, but yeah, I thought that was dope.
Yeah, I don't have to add the highlights because you covered the songs, man. Those are the ones I like. I really love that You Got a Man. Like the instrumentation on that is really dope, man. But yeah, this is a real groovy. I like the vibe of it. The band had like a kind of a neo soul feel to it to me, and I like a lot of the breaks in the songs when he was rapping. It kind of sounded like poetry a little bit, but yeah, it's really dope, man. I really enjoyed the project.
Yeah, he's got a vibe, like you said, it's kind of like poetry,
Mhm.
kind of rapping, kind of feels like spoken word at times, but
Mhm.
like I love it. I think everything he did on this project and the last is dope. So
Yeah,
shout out to Blk Oddssy.
yeah, I agree, man. All right, man. Next up, we got an album that we've been waiting on forever, man. But he finally dropped it. We got Teezo Touchdown. How Do You Sleep at Night? Man, I was really impressed with this album. You know, I really was. I know a lot of the singles and some of the stuff that he's did, it's a little abstract, you know. I always kind of go back to the analogy you gave with Michael. I guess sometimes when people drop singles, until you hear like the whole project, you may not necessarily know what direction that they're going in. But yeah, when you kind of piece it together, man, he really came through with some good stuff, man. Abstract, but again, I really like it. It's like rock, rap, but yeah, like some really dope melodies, some good songs, and I like the direction he went in, man. Highlights for me would be You Thought featuring Janelle Monáe. I think it's or incredible track. I like Neighborhood. Neighborhood is hard. I like Moon Swings. This word right here, I'm gonna try to say it, man. It's crazy. You say it 10 times, you probably get stumbled. Familiarity, Nune, and Stranger. But yeah, I thought this was a really dope project, man.
Yeah, for sure. You already got me thinking about that familiarity like right now. But yeah, Teezo touchdown. How do you sleep at night? We've been waiting on this for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was dope, man. He definitely came through, like you said, kind of a rock rap type of vibe. Like some of the songs are definitely more rock than rap,
Yeah.
and some of the songs feel kind of rap just because of the cadence. But I like everything he's done on here, and you know he's got a different type of vibe. So I'm liking what he's doing.
Yeah.
Highlights for me, I got You Thought featuring Janelle Monáe, Sweet featuring Fouché. We've covered Fouché, I think maybe once or twice on the pod. Impossible, Neighborhood, Too Easy, Familiarity, Daddy Mama Drama, and Stranger.
All right, man. Next up, man, we got 38 Spesh and Conway the Machine Special Machinery. I'll let you start this one off.
Yeah, man. You know, it's incredible the work ethic that guys like Conway, Boldy, Rock Marciano, you know, these type of guys, SD like these guys put out multiple projects a year. And you know, a lot of them are still like fire quality projects. You could even throw guys like Currency and other people like that in there as well.
Yep.
But man, like this one's fire. I mean, great collaboration. I think their styles mesh very well together. And to be honest, this is some of the best rapping I've heard from 38 Spesh. Like he's really going crazy on this project.
Right.
Highlights for me, I got Intro, Latex Gloves featuring Lloyd Banks, crazy. Last week, 38 went crazy on that track. Special Machinery, Conway went crazy on that track.
Yeah.
Then you got Fireplace. It's just a dope track altogether. Goodfellas featuring Benny, Unruly, Made Bosses featuring Imani, and We Outside featuring Shay Noir and Pharaoh Munch. But yeah, I think this might have been maybe 11, 12 pack at the most. But I like pretty much all of the songs. Like there weren't very many that I wasn't feeling. So like this is dope to me.
Hey, let me ask you, what did Pharaoh do in this song? I kept listening, trying to. He's doing like the hook or something.
Yeah, he did the hook.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I thought it was a good project, very cohesive. Two elite lyricists, dope metaphors and bars. And, you know, both guys, you know, in their bag. Highlights for me would be Latex Gloves featuring Lord Banks. Banks went off. Special Machinery, incredible track. Fireplace. I like Goodfellas with Benny the Butcher. I really like a lot of the stuff Benny was talking about on that track. Unruly and We Outside featuring Pharaoh Munch and Shay Noir. But yeah, I agree with you, man. It was a dope project.
Absolutely.
Next up, man, this album right here, I was the one that recommended this one because it was one reason why I wanted us to cover this album. You know, not that Soul Assassins don't make good projects, but you know, I listened to Eminem Shade 45 a lot, and I heard that track with CeeLo, that Joker's, man. I was like, Joker's Wild. I was like, bro, we got to cover this project. Like CeeLo was going crazy. So that's what made me want to cover the album. But great album, dope features, good production on here. Kind of put me in the vein of what Static did, you know, on his project. Kind of like these guys can recruit some of the, you know, dope MCs and put the beats together and just really cook up something nice and cohesive, man. Highlights for me would be Its Own featuring Boldy James. Boldy just went off. Sicilian Gold featuring Ghostface Killer and Westside Gun. I thought that was dope to see those two on the same track. 67 Keys featuring Rome Streets and Mayhem Lauren. Joker's Wild, as I mentioned, with CeeLo. CeeLo went crazy. Street Made featuring Scarface and Freddie Gibbs. That was a great track. Where We At featuring Boldy James. Metropolis featuring Method Man and Slick Rick. Man, Slick Rick had almost like a minute and a half verse, man. So that was dope to see that. And by the way, I think I read somewhere recently that Slick Rick is going to come out with an album soon. So that's dope. Skeleton Bones featuring Rome Streets and Dump on Them featuring Be Real, Ice Cube, and MC Ren. But yeah, I thought this was a very good album, man.
I agree. Very strong album. A lot of good features. The beats are dope. A lot of good rapping. Yeah, strong project. Highlights for me. You named a lot of them. I'm On featuring Boldy James. Sicilian Gold featuring Ghostface Killer and Westside Gun. 67 Keys, Rock Marciano, Mayhem Lauren, and Rome Streets. Joker's Wild with CeeLo. Yeah, that track's crazy.
Yeah.
Streets Made with Scarface and Freddie Gibbs. Where We At with Boldy James. We Ain't Playing, Jay Worthy, Devin the Dude, TF, and 211. I thought that was a dope track. Burn the Playbook with Evidence and Domino Genesis. Domo Genesis, I'm sorry. Crazy Horse with Rock Marciano and Crime Apple. Crime Apple snapped. I've never heard of him before, but he went crazy on that song. Metropolis, like you said, or Metropolis. I'm sorry. Yeah. Metropolis with Method Man and Flick Rick. We Coming for the Safe with Boldy James. Skeleton Bones with Rome Streets and Dump on Them with Ice Cube, MC Ren, and Be Real. Fire project.
Fire. Yeah, I agree, man. Yeah, shout out to CeeLo, man. CeeLo, this guy, man, I know he's, a great singer and does that, man, but I like when he goes in that rapping bag too, man. So I thought that was dope.
Yeah, CeeLo's nice.
Yeah. All right, man. Next up, we got Millyz and Jiggztb, Blood in the Water. I'll let you start this one off.
All right. So yeah, this is, I guess, like a collaboration project because it's got Millyz, it's got Jiggztb, Dada the Ruler, as well as G-Nip-CBB and Oh That's Rideaux. So like it seems kind of like a collaborative type project. But some good songs on here for sure. Most of the songs that I prefer happen to have Millyz on them. But other than that, I thought it was a good assortment of songs. Highlights: Far As You Can. I like that one. Beat the Odds. Hot Sauce. Cutthroat. Optics featuring Sally Rue. Gospel. For Me featuring Oh That's Rideaux. Doors Out with G-Nip-CBB. And Tone featuring Dada the Ruler. So yeah, those are the highlights. I think it was like 18 tracks. So yeah, I'd probably say about half of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a good project too, man. I thought it was a little on the long side, but I do think it was well written, some good performances. And I think the thing I like about Millyz, I'm starting to kind of get a feel for him with the two projects that we covered. He kind of raps the stuff he's been through. So it's definitely something that's relatable and something that people who go through things can definitely feel the pain that he's rapping about. Highlights for me would be Far As You Can, Beat the Odds, Doors Out, Cutthroat, Optics, About Me featuring G-Nipsey, Tone featuring Dada the Diller, 55 Bands, LA Time, that was hard, and I like Gospel as well. All right, man. Next up, we got Blxst and Bino Rideaux, Sixtape 3. Man, I thought this was a great EP, great songwriting. you know, and Blxst is one of those guys, you know, he makes music that you can really feel something. So that's the thing I really appreciated about this project. Highlights for me would be Blueprint, Doing Your Stuff, Backseat, and Road Running.
Yeah, Blxst and Bino Rideaux with Sixtape 3. Yeah, you know, Blxst, we've covered a couple of projects from Blxst. I know we covered the EP and several songs. So this is another EP. This is my first introduction to Bino Rideaux, but I like what he did on this project. Uh, and Blxst, I still feel like, you know, he's an incredible songwriter and singer as well. So highlights for me, I got Doing Your Stuff, Backseat, and Bust Down. I thought Blxst really did his thing on that track.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you guys definitely check out, you know, Blxst project. And I really enjoyed too. What was the other one? Just for Clarity or something like that. So yeah, you know, yeah, he's got some great EPs out there.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Next up, man, we're going to Death Row with October London, the Rebirth of Marvin. I'll let you start this one off.
All right. This project, well, October London was recommended to me from a friend. She said that she thought he had a wonderful voice, said his music was kind of reminiscent of Marvin Gaye. And when I heard that, I was like, you know, come on, like, that's a big statement to compare anybody nowadays to the likes of Marvin Gaye. But I listened to this project, and I mean, come on, you got to have guts to name your project The Rebirth of Marvin, too.
Yeah.
Like, come on. So, like, when I listened to this project, I saw what she was talking about, and I see why it's called The Rebirth of Marvin. This is a very, very soulful project. I love the instrumentation and the beats. It takes you almost back to, like, you know, that style of music that Marvin was doing. And not all of it is like that, but there's a large percentage of it that's like that and puts you in that feel. Strong R&B album of the year contender for me. Highlights: Back to Your Place is crazy. Roller Coaster, Mulholland Drive. We've covered that one on when we covered the algorithm like a year or so ago, but still a dope track. Fire. Glad he included it on this. Actor's Remorse is really good. You Give Me Love, Lover's Interlude, and You Look Better. So, yep. I think this was like 11 tracks maybe, and I think I named like 7, so strong album.
Yeah, man. You know, October, man, he's dope. He's been dope for a while. You know, anybody that listens to you know, Snoop albums, you know, you've been hearing October because he's been featured on a lot of Snoop projects. Yeah, I mean, the guy is very talented, like you said, to be put in the same vein with Marvin Gaye lets you know you're doing something really special. And this guy here, man, if he can just like get with not saying his pen isn't sharp, but you just get like with some really good songwriters and like collaborate, he's definitely got the potential, man, to do something special in the game. But yeah, this album definitely gave you those Marvin Gaye vibes, soulful and very spiritual as well. Highlights for me would be Back to Your Place, Roller Coaster, Midnight Love Affair, Mulholland Drive featuring Snoop Dogg and Latoya Williams. I love Latoya, man. She's been around for a long time, you know, a constant collaborator with Snoop, so she's really dope. Lovers, Interlude, and You Look Better. But yeah, I really enjoyed this project as well, man.
I agree, man. Fire.
Yeah. Next up, man, we'll stick with October London because when I was going through his discography, I said, "Oh man, he's got a little, you know, 5-piece out as well." So this is like a techno type album. It's called Technicolor. But I thought this is great as well, man. Like a very beautiful vibe, some good music on here, and definitely like some feel good music for sure. Highlights for me would be "I'll Be Your Superman," "I Feel Good," and "I'll Wait for You."
Yeah, now this one had a different type of vibe from obviously The Rebirth of Marvin, which you just named.
Right.
Yeah, I think techno, electronic house
Yep.
type of vibe, you know, uh, kind of reminds me of some of the stuff that I heard on that Nia Archives that we covered earlier this year.
Yep.
But you know, I thought the singing was well. The one thing about this one, and I guess it's maybe a product of the type of music that he was doing on this project. I didn't feel like some of the songs, especially from a songwriting perspective, were as strong as some of the songs on The Rebirth of Marvin. But that could be just a product of the type of music that he's doing on this project.
Right.
But overall highlights for me, I got I'll Be Your Superman and A Rose from the Ashes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys definitely check out October London. You know, follow him on social media. He's a really dope artist.
Absolutely.
Next up, man, we got Killer Mike with Michael, the deluxe version. You know, we covered this already, but he came back and added 4 new songs on here. But yeah, this is definitely top 3 still, you know, album of the year in my opinion. Dope album, great storytelling, a lot of jewels that he dropped. You know, anybody that knows Killer Mike knows that his pen is one of the, you know, most lethal in the game. And you know, I love, you know, a lot of the stuff that he covered on this album, really talking about a lot of things that's going on. And it's well produced, man. Highlights for me would be Run featuring Young Thug, In Rich featuring Black and Aaron Allen Kane, Summer featuring Jagged Edge, Scientists Engineers featuring Andre 3000 and Erica. I'm sorry, Aaron Allen Kane. She's incredible. Exit 9 featuring Blxst. They playing that constant on Shade 45, so that song is like really grown on me a lot. Something for Junkies featuring Fabo. Motherless, that's one of my favorite songs, period, by Killer Mike, featuring Aaron Allen Kane again. High and Holy featuring Ty Dolla $ign. Now with this deluxe version, I really like Yes a lot. It had like some gospel vibes to it, really dope. I really like the performance from the choir and really like the way that song was structured. Was it Maynard Vintage? Is that right?
Maynard Vigne, I don't
Okay,
know.
Maynard Vigne. Okay, Maynard Vigne featuring T.I., JID, and Jacquees. Incredible track. We covered that, I think, a week ago. The music video is out for that. It's really good. And I like Act Up, too. I thought Act Up was really dope with Young Nudie. Really like the way he closed that out.
Yeah, and forgive me, Mike, if I butchered that Maynard Vigne. I'm still confused as to exactly what that word means. But here we go. Man, I'm not gonna go into detail and retrace over the stuff that we did when we previously covered Michael. If you're interested, refer back to that episode. But I'll just touch on the 4 bonus tracks. Yes, that track was on the Madden 22 or maybe Madden 23 soundtrack. I can't remember. I think it's Madden 23 soundtrack. So yeah, I'd heard that track before it was released on the deluxe, but I still liked the song and I liked it when I heard it on the Madden soundtrack. So I thought that was dope. Obviously, as you spoke, Maynard Vigne, or we covered that one in the music video. Thought that was a really dope song. T.I. did his thing, same with JID and Jacquees. Get Some Money. It's another track that was also on the Madden soundtrack. So it's another one that I heard before the deluxe, but I like it and I think it's a dope song. And Act Up with Young Nudie, Mike went crazy on that song.
Yeah, you did.
Like when I first heard it, I was like, man, I'm kind of disappointed you didn't put this on the album. And then, you know, over the course of the song, I was like, okay, I can kind of understand why. Maybe it didn't from a thematic standpoint fit in as well as some of the other songs. But yeah, I thought it was we got 4 new tracks, and I thought all of them are really good tracks, solid tracks. So I'm messing with the deluxe version. I like it.
Yeah, facts, man. Yeah, you guys definitely check out Michael, the deluxe version. Great album, and when Mike referenced his highlights of the album, you go to episode 20 and check that out.
Dope. Look at him.
All right, man. Last but not least, oh man, we got Nas with Magic 3. I'll let you start this one off.
Man. Okay, so by now everybody knows that Magic 3 dropped. We got the news in the middle of last week that it was coming. Man, it's an incredible project, bro.
Yeah.
Magic 2 was already good. It was already a strong album of the year contender for me when I heard it. and it was still growing on me. Like, you know, I was, the day that I found out that Magic 3 was dropping, I just listened to Magic 2 the day before, and like songs like Irvin Magic Johnson were starting to grow on me more than, you know, they had previously. And I'm like thinking, man, this is so great. And boom, here we go with Magic 3.
Yeah.
Incredible project. Let me just get to the highlights, man, because I could talk for a minute. Fever, Tisk, Superhero Status, I Love the Feeling, Never Die featuring Lil Wayne, No Tears, Based on True Events Part 2, Sitting with My Thoughts, Blue Bentley, Jodeci Member, Speechless Part 2, Japanese Soul Bar, 1-800 Nas and Hit. I have nothing else to say. Album of the Year contender.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Nas and Hit do it again, man. Great collaboration, incredible album. Hit Boy, man. Salute to you, man. He chopped this soul up, man. Incredible production. You know, I love this no, I'm sorry, the Never Die. You know, I'm sitting here like, man, you know, I do music and I'm married to an Asian woman, and I'm listening to that song, and it really kind of gave me like, it sounded like an Asian song, to be honest with you, like that sample did. So it really kind of like made me want to go in the crates a little bit and kind of you know, dig up some stuff. But yeah, it's incredible, man. Hit Boy did his thing. I even inboxed him yesterday. He, you know, just hit me back with a laughing emoji because I sent him like a little meme of like Nas as like an old man with KD 33. But these guys definitely need to like keep going, man. I mean, I understand, you know, taking the break, or if this is it, it was an incredible run. It's definitely going to go down in music history. I know Nas is a businessman. You know, his portfolio is crazy, and but I know music is still his love too. You know, so I know he was always his dream to want to do a whole album with Premier, and want to do an album with Dr. Dre. So maybe he's in process of doing that. My prayer is that him and Damian Marley would do a Distant Relatives too, man. I really love that album, and I've seen Nas in concert 6 times. Even though the concert I went to in Nashville was really, really good when he performed with the Nashville Orchestra. I saw him with was it Erykah Badu at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta. That was really good. But that concert he did with Damian Marley, man, like you felt something. Like, so those guys need to really, you know, get back together and do one more album. But highlights for me would be Fever, Superhero Status. I love this feeling. That sample is just crazy. Never Die featuring Lil Wayne. Both guys went crazy on that track. Sitting with My Thoughts. Blue Bentley. I love that track. Jodeci Member, Speechless Part 2, and 1-800 Nas and Hit. But yeah, man, definitely album of the year contender. And incredible.
Yeah, man, it's so good. And you know, this is gonna sound silly, but I was literally Googling trying to find out what the and symbol on your phone was
Yeah,
to
same
see if
here. Yeah, same here.
Nas hit was a real number. Because if it was, I was gonna call it and be like, "Yo, we need y'all to run it back ASAP."
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah, I saw a little promo you sent me yesterday when it was talking. Yeah, they could easily, you know, like Nas said, they could just easily do it, man. So, but yeah, I'm really impressed with the album. And also shout out to David Kim. He engineered the album. I follow him on you know, social media, so he's an incredible engineer, and he engineered all these albums, so he did a great job.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you said shout out to Hit Boy, man. Like once again, the production on this project is incredible. Not that they all haven't been, but I really feel like he stepped it up a notch on this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I know he's still got Big Hit coming, and if the plan supposed to follow, he's supposed to do a Surfer Drown 3 this year as well. So he's busy,
Yeah,
man.
Benny's still coming too.
Yep, Benny. Yeah, he's busy, man.
Thanks.
All right, Mike, what we got for our singles, man?
Okay. Samara Joy. There we go. And we covered her earlier this year.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I got her name right this time.
Yeah.
Samara Joy with Tight. Incredible. Very jazzy. Her voice is fire.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's definitely an album I think we got to cover before this year's out. So shout out to Samara Joy.
Mhm.
Tight is fire.
Yeah, very impressive, man. I think you told me she's up for Grammy nomination,
Yeah,
but
I heard earlier today that her album was nominated for a Grammy.
yeah, she's very impressive, man. And I think the highlight I gave when we covered the other song was in this era that we in, for her to be doing this type of music is very impressive, man. And it sounds good. It's real jazzy, kind of gives you like an old 1930s vibe or something, man. But it's really, really incredible.
Absolutely. Next we have Brysontiller with Down Like That. I'll let you start.
Hey man, this is off the Paw Patrol movie that's coming out. This is very impressive, man. For him to, I'm just looking at it from a songwriting standpoint. I'm very impressed with this song.
Okay, thank you for adding some context because I was like, this is very poppy.
Mhm.
It's not bad, but it's just not what I'm used to from Brysontiller.
Yeah,
But now with that context, it makes more sense. So I can feel it.
yeah.
Next, we got Flo Milli with Alabama's very own Flo Milli with Chocolate Rain. Uh, feels like Milkshake by Khalees.
Mm.
It might even have a milkshake sample. I wouldn't be surprised. Overall, I think it's a solid track.
Yeah, I think it's solid too.
Next, we have Lil Peep and I Love McConan with Prove My Love. I'll let you start.
Not bad. I'll say not bad on this one.
Yeah, I think it's cool. It's a different type of vibe from Lil Peep, especially from what I've heard. McConan is kind of in his wheelhouse of what I know from him, but
Mm.
it's an interesting collab, so I think it's cool.
Mm.
Next, we got Buju Banton and Victoria Monet with Body Touching Body. This is fire to me. Victoria Monet snapped. I like it.
Yeah, man, definitely a good track, man. I definitely liked it too.
Absolutely. Next, we have Lee Ann and Ira Star with My Love. Uh, this is fire. They both snapped. Both the ladies went off on this. This is fire.
Yeah, this is an incredible track, man. I really liked it too.
Yeah, for sure. Next, we got Young Nudie featuring Sexy Red and Lotto with Peaches and Eggplants. I'll let you start.
Crazy, man. Crazy track, man.
I I kind of like Lotto's verse. I like
Mm.
elements of Lotto's verse.
Mm.
Sexy Red's verse isn't bad. I'm gonna go solid.
Okay.
I think it's a solid track.
Okay.
Next we have Tinashe with Uh-huh. I'll let you start it again.
Yeah, decent track, man. I say it's decent.
I think it's a solid track as well. Solid track.
Yeah.
Next we have A Boogie with the Hoodie with Booby Trap. Uh, I'm gonna go solid on this one as well.
Yeah, I got not bad for this one. It's not. I mean, he's got a couple other songs that we're gonna cover on here, but this one's not bad though.
Yeah, for sure. Next, once again, A Boogie with the Hoodie with Her Birthday. This is a really good track. I like what he's talking about on this one too.
Yep.
This is dope.
I agree with you. Yeah, I put dope for this one. Yeah, he really went off on this one, man.
Yeah, facts. Next, we got Jordan Hawkins with Do It To Me. I'll let you start.
Yeah, decent track. Decent track.
I don't like some I don't want to say raunchy type R&B, but on some like,
Yeah.
on that type of vibe, like this low key kind of fire. Like he kind of snapped for real.
Mm.
I'm gonna go fire on this one.
Okay. Yeah.
Next we got The Baby with On Top of the World freestyle. This is the Burna Boy track. Everybody, it's probably got like 18 remixes out there right now.
Mm.
But The Baby's doing this thing with it. Solid remix. I like it.
I put this one's just cool for me. I really didn't know what he was talking about, to be honest with you. When he was talking about, I guess like sending somebody out of the earth and they're gonna be sitting on. I mean, is he giving the analogy of heaven or something? I don't know. I really was confused what he was talking about, so I just put cool for this one. I didn't like this track as much.
I feel it. Next we got Zay France with Borrowed Time. I'll let you start.
I'll say decent track.
Right there with you, bro. I think it's decent to solid level, yeah.
Yeah.
Next we got Cash Doll with Riding. Now we've covered this song a while ago when we covered Cash Doll's album, but we got a video for it now. I think it's a solid video. Got some set it off imagery in there, so that's cool. So yeah, I can rock with it. Solid video.
Yeah, I say it's solid as well, man. I like it.
Next we have Derek Minor with Hallelujah. I'll let you start.
Song of the week contender, man.
Yeah, this is really dope. Really, really dope. Shout out to Derek Minor. I hope to hear more music from him soon. This is dope.
Yeah, I agree.
Next, once again, A Boogie with the Hoodie with Did Me Wrong. I'll let you start again.
I say this is a good track.
I think it's dope. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Dope track.
Yeah.
Next, we got Stunner Girl featuring Mozzie with Wake This Ish Up. This one's just cool to me.
Yeah, I agree. It's just cool to me also. I do like Mozzie's verse though.
Yeah, Mozzie snap, but yeah, overall the song's just kind of cool.
Yeah, I agree.
pjmorton featuring Sonny Patterson is next with Don't Let Go. Now this is a Hurricane Katrina commemoration song, but pjmorton's incredible, dope track. You know, and it's funny. We was talking about October London, and you know how his music's kind of reminiscent of some of the things Marvin did. In a lot of ways, I think pjmorton is kind of reminiscent of like Stevie Wonder. If there was a Stevie Wonder today, it would more than likely be pjmorton, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's definitely incredible, man. I think this is a beautiful track, man. A real beautiful track. I really like what they did on here.
Yeah, facts. Dope track, man.
Yeah.
Next, we have ianndior with You Don't Even. I'll let you start.
Solid track.
I like this one. I think it's dope.
Okay, that's what's up, man. I mean, yeah, it is dope. It's dope. I mean, I just put decent though. Yeah,
I feel it. Next we got Lay Banks with Off the Wall. This beat's crazy, and I kind of like what she did with it. Like, it's fire. I like it.
Yeah, it's a dope track, man. I like it too.
Next we got Key Glock with Penny. I'll let you start.
Hard track, man. Hard.
Agreed. Good track, good beat. He did his thing. Good track. I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Next, Tamara with Poison. I'll let you start again.
Nice track. Yeah, it's a nice track, man. I like it.
I'm gonna go fire on this one. I really like this. I thought this was dope.
Okay.
Yeah. Next we have Fly and the Boss featuring Callie and Missy Elliott with You Wish. For me, solid track. Missy snapped. Overall, solid track.
Yeah, I think it's solid too, man. But yeah, I put the same. I thought Missy went crazy, man. So it was good to hear her like that. Yeah, it was dope.
Facts. Next, we got Don Q with You the Plug Part 2. I'll let you start.
Dope, man. Dope track.
Agreed 100%. I co-sign.
Yeah.
Chinese Kitty is next with Boy Oh Boy. Now is this the track that had the old boy camera sample?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna let you start. What did you think about this one?
It's just cool. I mean, I did see Jewels and Jim in the video. I don't know. You know, I got that rule, man. When you touch a classic, you gotta kind of kill it. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was just cool.
I'll go solid.
Okay.
I'm gonna go solid on this one.
All right.
Yeah. Next, NLE Chopper with College Girls. Say good track.
Yeah, I think it's hard, man. I think it's hard.
Yeah, I feel it. Next we got Killer Mike, T.I., J.I.D., and Jacquees with Maynard Vignette. We're gonna get that word right at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, fire. I thought T.I. did his thing, J.I.D. went crazy, Jacquees, great singing. Killer Mike is fire.
Yeah, fire track, man.
Next we got Incognita with Cause. And the track is called Saturday. I'll let you start.
Hard, man. Hard track. I like it.
I agree. I think this is fire. Incognita is dope. Like
Mm,
I was heard what she was saying. She had some bars in there and dope with the Cause feature. You know, I don't know. Maybe I haven't heard much else from her. I'm looking forward to hearing some more. But getting the Cause feature off the rip is pretty dope. So you know, we'll see what happens with that. But shout out to Incognita.
yeah.
Look forward to hearing more from her.
Yeah, facts.
Next, we got Chris Webby with Gotti. I'll let you start.
Good track. Good track.
Yeah, I thought he snapped on here lyrically. Like, I thought he really did his thing. So I'm gonna go fire.
Yeah.
Next we got Group Therapy with trunkpoppers.com. I'll let you start.
Fire emoji. I sub to their channel, man. I really like the video. I really like just the whole packaging, man. I thought it was really dope.
Yeah, I thought it was dope too, man. Really dope.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Real Boston Ricky or Richie next with Bubba Man. I'll let you start again.
Just cool. Cool for me.
I'm right there with you. Cool track.
Yeah.
Zoe Osama featuring Snoop Dogg, E40, and Money Sign Suede with Underrated. I'll let you start as well.
Hard, man. Dude was talking crazy, but it's hard though. I like it though. And I like Snoop's performance. I thought 40 snapped too.
Yeah, good track. I'm right there with you. I thought Snoop was good. I like 40's verse as well. Good performance. Good track.
Yeah.
Next we got Sayari the Kid featuring Pax Kiao with No Rules, Slut Me Out. I'll let you start.
It's a good track, man. And shout out to him. I saw him with Jadakiss on I think it was Instagram yesterday. So shout out to him for that. But it's a dope track, man.
Yeah, facts. Dope.
Yeah.
Dope track. Next we got Nick Caution featuring Joey Badass with Good Old Days. I'll let you start.
Hard, man. Hard. This dude is hard, man. I end up subbing to the channel too, man. It's dope.
Yeah, Nick Caution, he's got a EP out too. Maybe we'll get to that one in the next couple of weeks.
Okay.
I think it's called like it's Nick's something. I can't think of it right now. Nick's something though.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Next we got Locksmith and Recognize with Sins of the Father. It's fire. Fire.
Yeah, I agree. Fire emoji.
Next, Omeretta with Bigger. I'll let you start.
I put hard as hell. This is incredible, man. This is really dope.
Hey, she snapped. Like, this is fire. Yeah, I really like this song. This might be, in my opinion, the best song I've heard from her. So, like, I really like this.
I don't have I wasn't able to print my notes out, so I'm looking for my computer, but normally I have the videos up while I'm doing this. This is the girl at the thing at the QT, right?
She's the same girl that did the Not Atlanta thing, remember?
Right.
All these places is not Atlanta. That's her.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm saying in this music video, this is at the QT, right?
Oh yeah. At the gas station.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Hard. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, snapping. Yeah.
Next we got Vic Mensa with Leveling Up. I'll let you start.
Oh, hard. I like this.
Agree. I think it's dope.
Yeah.
Next, Ransom, 38 Spesh and Shay Noir with Scapegoats. Fire.
Yeah, dope. I like it.
Next, Will Cobus featuring Meta World Zeke with What You Think of Me. I'll let you start.
Dope, man. Dope. I like it.
Agreed. I think it's dope. Very dope. Next, we got Rod Wave with Checkmate. I'll let you start once again.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's not bad.
I'm right there with you. It's cool. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we got J.I. with On Me. I like J.I. This one's just cool to me, though.
Yeah, it's just cool. I agree.
All right. Next, we got Killer Mike with Yes. We talked about that when we covered this project. To me, it's a good track.
Yeah, I agree. I like it, man. Fire emoji.
All right. Next, we got Kruger featuring J.R. Ryder and Fred Money with New Day. I'll let you start this one.
I think it's a solid track.
I like it. I think it's pretty dope. I thought J.R. Ryder went crazy, and I thought Kruger was dope too. So I'm gonna go dope on this one.
Okay.
Next, Rod Wave, Boys Don't Cry acoustic version. I'll let you start.
Oh, it's just cool. Cool for me.
I actually think this is I think this is a stronger track than the other one. So I'm gonna go good track on this one.
Okay.
Next we got King Los with Burn the Village. I'll let you start once again.
Fire emoji, man. I like Los.
Yeah, Los is dope. I'm gonna go good track on this one. Los is dope.
Yeah.
And lastly but not least, we have Denzel Curry featuring Kenny Mason with Scared. I will let you start.
Yeah, fire, man. Fire emoji.
Agreed. Dope. Fire track.
Hey, one more. What did you think of that ezmil podium music video?
Oh, ezmil podium. Yeah, I thought it was dope too. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
I forgot about Easy. My bad. ezmil
Yeah.
podium. Yeah, I mean the song,
Mm-hmm.
I thought the video was solid. I didn't think it was a bad video. And we covered the song previously. I think it was one of the better songs from his project Duality.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mess with it.
Yeah, same here. It's kind of the way they shot it, it's almost like a video Eminem would do, to be honest with you.
I could see.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we had a good list, man. But yeah, shout out to what's the girl's name?
Samara.
No, Omeretta. Is that right?
Omeretta, yeah, she snapped.
That's hard, man. That's hard. I mean, those people who live in Atlanta, about QT. So that's for her just even being the video, like on the counter and they in the whole gas station. I just thought that was just dope, man. It's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. pjmorton, incredible. larussell, he's definitely in his bag. And yeah, man, like even though Paw Patrol is something for kids, I still was kind of impressed the way with Brysontiller was able to do that, because not many artists may be able to kind of do something that's for kids and still make it sound good or whatever. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, that is cool, definitely. And like you said, or like I said earlier, providing that context, when I first heard the song, I'm like, this don't sound like nothing I've heard from Brysontiller before. I was like,
Right.
Is he going pop? But
Right.
then, with that context, it makes sense. So
Yeah,
I'm glad for him, reaching out, doing, new opportunities, and I hope it pays off for him.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, just looking over some stuff though. Obviously, killermike, TIJID, we've mentioned that one a couple times today. That pjmorton, that Denzel Curry and Kenny Mason's crazy. Vic Mensa Level Up, Ransom 38 Spesh and Shay Noir. It's a lot of good stuff this week, man.
Yeah, man. I really like that Zoe Osama too, man. I thought that was dope.
Yeah, that is dope. And Samara Joy, shout out to her doing something musically that not a lot of people are doing right now, and doing it at a high level. So shout out to her too.
Yeah, shout out to her, man. But yeah, man, we got a lot of good albums this week, man. I've definitely gone through Magic 3 probably 4 times already, 4 or 5 times. But yeah, man, it's a lot of good music. I got to finish our current list that we got, but it's a lot of good music out, man.
Yeah, facts. I know I listened to Magic 3 for the 4th time today, this morning while I was putting my notes together. So yeah.
Yeah, man. We got 2 episodes dropping this week, so you guys be on the lookout for that. Give everybody your social media, Mike.
Yes, sir. That's M1C_CH3CK on Instagram.
All right, I'm on Instagram as well at In the Hills Music. Also look for us on Facebook at The Sleeping Giants. While you're there, look for Terrance Hill. Like my page. Also look for my 2 YouTube pages, In the Hills and Terrance Hill Music. Also, we appreciate those of you that's been, commenting, sharing, vibing with us. So we thank you so much. And we see you guys on the very next episode. Take care.